Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer strategy, where I'm in Operation Barbarossa. Let's wrap things up here. First of all, let's get rid of these. Come on, turn. Always sad to see myself take damage. Okay, that's down at least. I'm gonna take a bit of a gamble, but I think this should work out here. Nice. Then I should be able to, well, if I move up in here, it cause a lot more damage that way. Yeah. This should be enough. And allows me move up in here. To at least somewhat move these guys through, and that did work out quite well, I think. Let's get you guys up. Excellent. So next turn I can move upon Proskurov here, which is 4, and then I'll have 3 turns left by the by the time I arrive there. Okay. And my timetable is pretty rough here. Right, so I finished off that. I can move in here. Oh, it's gonna give me some nice prestige. Oop, there we go. They can't even move in here, so if I and the thing is that by moving in here I should be able to get as far behind it as possible. That's not a very nice counterattack, not at all. Oh boy. Yeah, that's rough. And I'm afraid this is also the best that I can do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. They could take the depot, but that's not the end of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just hope they won't go there. Maybe that was a wrong decision. Well, we'll find out soon enough. At least I neutralized this counterattack as much as possible. Still need to bomb these guys though, which also they're also not very nice to deal with. Mm-hmm. Pretty impressive. Okay, let's land you here. And I can still get behind these. Perfect. Let's have you land too. Okay, they need to stay there in order to regain their fuel. Yeah, I can finish this off. And move. Well, since these aren't much of a threat anymore, I don't expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't expect to get nasty hit, but just in case, I'm probably best off moving back like that. At least for a turn. And they're very low on fuel. Moving in here does give them some, which is better than nothing. Otherwise they wouldn't be able to proceed anyway. Both of these, I think they're okay for now. They also are very low on fuel. All right. Well, that wasn't so bad for me. Okay, I can't move again. So, on my way towards that. Unfortunately, I can't fire here just yet. That's unfortunate. These are both bunkers, so they're not a primary concern. Okay, pretty much all of these are just bunkers. And it doesn't seem 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It doesn't seem like the enemy can do a whole lot. Now, my artillery isn't very well protected, but it seems like they don't need to even. Man, I have very little turns left after this. Right. Well. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Oh, right. They have the artillery there. Well, it's probably for the best to move out here. And then here.
Our units entered Ribna. Another city has been cleared from the communists.
Take the city. Now we still have a few objectives left. I'm still seriously behind schedule. But alright, we're getting there. So I know what's here. It's the BT. I might just as well move in here. Attack it. And I won't be able to take damage from it because of heavy armor. I should be able to clear it out. I didn't. Well, I wonder how strong it still is then. Okay. Question is, which bunker am I gonna take? Probably this one. Let's see though. Because it would be quite nice to take that one anyway. Right, you won't... Okay, they would be able to deal some damage. They, unfortunately, don't have the fuel to move through. Let's destroy that, take the airfield, and attack. With some luck, Guess there's one ammo. It's better than nothing. And same goes for fuel. If there's any fuel in there, there's not. That's a shame. However, I can now move through here relatively safely. Get all these up here. Okay, let's move into this airfield again. I'm sure there's enough fuel and ammunition there now. And follow these guys. They don't have anti-aircraft guns there, so it should be okay. It's again very tricky to move fast enough here. Let's land. Move out again. Okay. Let's go for this one here. No use attacking that. Well, why not? This is a Messerschmitt, fully equipped. And also Messerschmitt. Okay. So recon out there.
Our intelligence has discovered the arrival of new Soviet air units on the front.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what kind of impact that has. 3 more turns remaining though. Okay, let's just use incendiaries, attack these guys, finish them off that way. That gives me access to these and allows me to move upon here. Now they do have, once again, a huge defensive line that is blocking entry. And I don't know whether they have any anti-aircraft there. I'm gonna wait for a bit to see whether they do. For now though, it's best to deal with the situation here. So they know, I know they have artillery there. So let's make sure that we don't get targeted by that. Okay. Let's move you on to that and attack. Indeed, they can't do anything anymore. So move the Panzer. There's an anti-aircraft gun. But I can move in here now. Use the incendiaries. That should deal already a lot of damage to it. And that should also allow me then to finish it off this way. Without taking the damage. Very good. So I've established a crossing on the river here. None of these can move anymore. And I've captured both the depot and the other stuff in Sarny. And then I should have used Blitzkrieg already. But let's get out the air units. First of all, you can level up. You are in there with 2 ammunition now. Okay. I'm going after these. There's a small depot here and also a small depot up there. This gives them a lot of fuel and does give me insight on what the enemy has around here. In order to cross the river, it's going to be a bit challenging. Also to take this airfield and the depot. Well, I need to know what that is. An infantry. Okay, I need to get up to this point first. I don't see any artillery. Which is good. Not too happy that I had to destroy that, but I'll just move into this spot for now in order to get some supplies here. Level you up with skilled attack. Okay, the Messerschmitt needs to stay there. You... I will have to destroy a bunker. Destroying this will allow me to go after this first, afterwards, and take the airfield. Destroying this bunker is too risky because of anti-aircraft there. So I'm gonna attack here first. Move in here. Finish that off, potentially. Oh yeah, I will. Okay, you have already moved. They'll allow me to move in the artillery. And attack that already. Which is very nice. And leaves me in a good position for the next couple of turns. Oh, they have something there too. Don't remember what that was, but I'm sure it will come in handy that I know it's there. Next up, I pretty much also need to destroy this bunker here. Which is not a problem due to the double attack. And move there. Now, I would lie if I said that this is all going very smoothly. Because it's not. Destroying that bunker would allow the supply to extend up into that position, but I don't really care about that. Biggest problem, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would have to hope there's no anti-aircrafts up in there. And well, I know already that they have new air units. Yeah, I can't attack on this turn that way. I'll have to cross the river on the next turn, pretty much. Because I have 3 turns after this. Yeah. Okay. You must land somewhere else then. Let's go up in here. They can strike again on the next turn. I don't like this. But I don't have any alternatives. Oh, but... oh, this... oh yeah, they need to stay in there. Okay. Oof. Came from down here, that's good. And the second one, unfortunately, but... okay. Didn't get much support, but it was in the end. Rain at this point, though, is fairly nasty. All of my units are, at the very least, all-weather units, but still. Let's move you as much as possible. Revealing on enemy units. Well, there's hardly anything I can do about it. probably an infantry, but I can't be sure anyway. Okay. Because I need to cross, I think that... Oh, right. I can't do that because of the strategic... Can I at least use aviation recon? Yes, I can. Okay, that's nice. Okay. I only need to know where that was. This is really bad though. Other artillery pieces anywhere. No. Fair enough. So I know there's some there. Can I shell it from this side? No. That means that I do even need to use these. I really don't like this. Okay, so then I need to use these in order to bomb that, even though these are still here. I don't expect them to do too much damage, or even any. And indeed they didn't. I destroyed the anti-aircraft unit, which will allow me to, at the very least, do this. And it's raining, so I don't care about the enemy air units. I'm quite sure they're not all-weather. Altitude, no, exactly. So, at the very least, I can easily go through now. Question remains, with what am I gonna take this? So, I could move you up and then shell them. That's already quite nice. Okay, let's move in here. I don't know what this is, but it's a moving unit to be sure, so that's something to be careful of regardless, but will allow me as well to move you out in here and these in here. And I will attack. Moving you will allow me to use the incendiaries and attack here as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I could technically take all of it if I destroy that. Let's try it. Because that would be exceedingly nice. Okay. Very nice indeed. One, two, 3, 4. Moving in here is already good enough for the next turn. Oh, they actually have a unit onto that hex, huh? Ah, shame. All right. After this turn, I have 2 more turns. I'm good in the south. The north, I'm okay. The center is the worst, actually. Well, let's clear out these guys first. And okay, they have a bit more fuel and ammo now. That's nice. These are a non-factor, but the rest of the enemies are tough here. Not only is it very difficult to cross, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so I could bomb here, and that should at least allow me to cross a little bit easier. This is also a bunker, but at least I can now go. T gun, huh? Okay, these pioneers, at least together with these, can destroy that bunker, which should at least allow the supplies to flow a little bit better through there. I'm fine with getting you across, and these don't have 10 damage, so and they're just wasting their armor. One, two, three. Okay. So let's get you in here. These in here. Sure, let's get one more slot of equipment. Even though I probably get the damage there, I think crossing at that point is probably most effective. And even here, I think I'm gonna move like that in order to take that on time. Okay, I am going to bomb this. Don't care about the bunker. Recon can also advance. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be tricky. Wow, okay. Some infantry, not really a cause for concern. And then up here, no damage. Okay, the weather is good again. And we got at least that going for us, which is very nice. Alright, let's finish off these Bolsheviks. Okay, so just moving these out in here will allow me to move these here and attack. Finish off those. And I'm best off moving you into that spot right now. Guess as for the recon, just moving down through this way is probably pretty effective, which seems a bit crazy. Either way, they can then move in here, start using incendiaries to blast these. One, two, three, four. Next turn I can already cross or attack across the river too. So we know there's no more anti-aircraft defense. Let's land at the airfield. It's just barely out of reach, but they can still attack up there, so I'm not too sad about this. I'm good, and we're completely out of ammo, but I don't care. Okay, let's get in. The char from this side. Willing to bet these guys are already down for the counts. Ah, artillery, huh? Yeah, I took 1 damage. Okay, that's good to know. And taking the depot is very nice though. Oh, there we go. Let's move you in there to prepare for a final strike on the next turn. Probably. Well, as I said before, this is gonna get tricky regardless. I did bomb these already twice. So I think it's fair to assume that, because they aren't as weak as I thought. Okay, good, because that does reveal to me what the enemy still has. This is entirely empty. They might have something up there, but, well, I wouldn't know. Moving up in here. discuss 9 as well. Okay. First of all, one of the main problems is that I think the anti-aircraft gun is in here. I think. But I'm not too sure. The ammo still doesn't reach there. Okay, first of all, let's again use Blitzkrieg. And I'm gonna use, unfortunately, the aviation recon here as well. They'll get attacked, yes. But now I know where the anti-aircraft gun is, which is out here. Well, that can be destroyed rather easily. Here comes the tricky part. It's very easy to bomb this one. Need to destroy these as well. And I don't mind sending out one of the bombers to do that. So let's use incendiaries. Nice overrun. Very nice indeed. This doesn't do a whole lot for now. Okay. I think for now that's a pretty good approach. And out here, just finishing off, or at least damaging whatever this is. It's an artillery, and yeah, very heavy one too. I think that works out very well. Yeah, not taking these two is not a big deal, and what is a big deal though is getting closer to the objective here. Oh, that was bad. Okay, so I know that my unit is not going to crash on the next turn, so this is why I'm already doing this. I will even leave it on that hex because I don't want to move it anymore, besides what I already did. This is 1 damage, not too interested there. But you can definitely attack here once more. I'm pretty much throwing everything I got at them at this stage. Oh wow, another Junkers 87, yeah, I forgot about these. Well, let's see what they can still throw at me this final turn. Some nasty, nasty artillery fire. 1, 2. And this guy moving out. An infantry. Another infantry.
I have to remind you that you need to adhere to the planned rate of an offensive. Your troops are starting to get behind the Army Group Center, and this worries the General Staff. You have to reach the desired milestones within a day.
Yeah, no joke. Well, first of all, I would have liked it if that finished it off, but okay, I have to gamble this is empty.
We now have Soviet DSHK machine guns. Our troops have not yet used this weapon. As far as I know, this is inferior to the effectiveness of the British Vickers. We captured Khorasan. Stalin's line has been broken.
At least I took all the objectives in the north. And you can go down here, attack something. This matters not because neither of these can actually do anything, so I'd rather just attack down there. My units up here are spent. I'm glad I went through there. I haven't seen any anti-aircraft up there yet, but I'm gonna focus first on this area. So we have 1 ammo. Let's finish off these. Actually, let's wait for a second. So I don't think there's anything in here. So I will take it. Now, how much fuel can I get from this? Or ammunition, at least. 2. Fair enough. Now, I will not send these guys back into the airfield, because they will take ammunition which I don't want to give them, which sounds a bit strange, but that's just the way it works here. Should have used the incendiaries. Yeah, I messed that up, but the unit is destroyed. Okay. That means, well, you cannot reach all the way down there. How about you? They would also never be able to reach it. So I would never be able to capture the depot of the fortified area number 12, unfortunately. Yeah, I missed that one. But it also means you can reach up there. That means I'm gonna actually... that doesn't matter. Neither of these can actually do anything except get more experience. So I guess that's what they're gonna do. Just go out there.
Vinnytsia has been captured. This is the last obstacle in the way to the central Ukraine.
Okay, now comes the tough decision. So definitely what I'll do is move you in here and attack these. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they should be able to get in here, make these surrender, because I did want to have the extra experience in a bit, if I could. Let's move in here again. See if I can still do anything, and I can't with you. Okay. It's a shame. These two can. Okay. I'll probably have to use all the other units up in the north. Let's go for multiple support here. Nice. I have 6 command points. That means that I will use an aviation recon over this here territory. They have no anti-aircraft guns. And I will use the Blitzkrieg ability, even though it's a bit late for that. And again, my main goal is taking the middle section of Zhytomyr. That's the final objective that I need to take. I will endeavor to take as many more hexes as possible, but that's my primary concern here. Okay. Let's move in with the pioneers and destroy them, which will in turn allow me to take the last objective. So I will at the very least get all of it, though. Let's see how much more we can do around here. Which area units do I still have? Probably not too many, and in fact I have none. Left remaining except for this. I can hardly imagine that this is 0 and 4. Yeah. Yeah, I'm best off just taking the airfield then. That's really the only thing that I can capture safely here, and then just move in here for the victory. So I guess it went fairly well. I mean, I did get all of my objectives with the gold victory. Didn't get all of the flags in the mission, but and it was a close call. Anyway, I think the thing that actually hurt me the most was the lack of fuel in that center area. In my center group, like near the end, there's this one point where there's very little supply, and it was very tough to get through that and reconnect that supply situation. Just barely making it into Jitomir itself. But I made it, so the enemy lost a lot. 23 tanks, 7 recons, 11 anti-aircraft gun, 37 infantry, etc. I destroyed 16 forts as well, it's a lot. Yeah, so we're once again at 3000 prestige. We get +1 command point. Let's see what the Fuhrer has to say here.
What? As planned, our army has crossed the border and is rapidly moving forward. At the moment, it has reached the Dnieper in the Kiev area. My Führer, this is a success. Victory is almost ours.
Do not stop. Move forward. Only forward.
Forwards to the east, indeed. Let's take a look at the map. We took quite a bit of territory here. Nice, very nice, but the next operation will be in Kiev, very much so. We still have a long way to go when it comes to Russia, and yeah, well, at least we got a success during the first mission, quite nice. The unit that we get to buy here is one of the Russian tanks. I don't think there's anything else for us to buy indeed. Once again, when it comes to command points, 5 per turn, but if we buy that unit, it'll become 4 again. Didn't take too many hits, so we get to go for a bunch of upgrades and stuff once again. Pretty nice, really strengthening our army. I think will work out quite well. Either way, for now, I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed the first mission in Russia. There will be many more. So take care and see you all next time.